Hey guys, we're back on the 911 Strong podcast, and it's episode 14. I think I got this one right. I think
Finally.
I'm on a roll here, 2 for 2. We're going to talk about Thanksgiving traditions, but not the way you think, because it's coming from the perspective of people that actually have to work on the holidays.
I am working this year on the holiday.
You said I had glitter on my face?
You do.
You have glitter on your face too? Where's it coming from? You have it right under your nose.
Really?
Don't pick your nose at the camera.
I'm not picking it.
Or nostril. There it is.
Is it really on a nostril?
It was like right underneath your nostril.
Oh, jeez.
All right, we're going to figure out where this glitter is coming from. And we're going to talk about some Thanksgiving customs on the next episode of the National Podcast.
Station to all units.
Prepare to copy.
You're listening to the 911 Strong Podcast.
Don't act like I never told you.
With Aram and Kristen, bringing you stimulating discussion.
No, I like the sound of that.
An entertaining conversation.
And now, here's Kristen and Aram.
Hey guys, we're back. Welcome to the episode 14 of the 911 Strong Podcast. I'm going to emphasize the episode numbers because I goofed. And
You did on
I
a
think
couple
it was
of them. You botched
episode
it.
either between 9 and 12.
Yeah.
I just did not know what episode number we were because,
Aram's old.
I am. Man, it's really hit me because the other day, I don't know if you were working or were on the radio, but we were being dispatched to a call, and you said the disturbing party was 40. It was a male Hispanic, 40 years old. And when I heard 40, I'm like, oh, he's not going to get too far.
Yeah.
Because in my head, he's old, but I'm 42. I'm like, he's going to outrun me.
Yeah. Sometimes hearing the age or their date of birth, I'm like, oh my
Jeez,
gosh.
is 42 old now? I don't know.
Well, some of the people we deal with that are disturbing parties were born in 98. I'm like, that's when I graduated. That's horrible.
That's 3 years after I graduated. Gee.
Yeah.
Well, the wake up one was when I had
It
a
just
trainee.
kind of pulls at the heartstrings.
Well, how about having a trainee that was born the year you graduated from high school?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no.
But I don't feel old. I feel great. I feel optimized, and I feel like I can keep up with the young guys. I can. I can outlift half the guys on my team. Well, actually, all the guys on my team.
But they can outrun you.
That's debatable. I mean,
Some of them.
But it's how we train though. If we're training for running, there's
Yeah.
a couple guys on my team that are just world class speed runners. I can't keep up with them. But they listen to this too, so I got to be careful with what I say. But I love every single one of them, and I consider them family. So, hey, we're going to talk about some cool things that happen around the holidays. And as a matter of fact, we're talking about my team. Liz and I were at the grocery store before you came over, and I saw some things that I thought would make good gifts for the guys. Uh-huh. So we'll talk about some traditions that we do, like gift buying. So, like one of the things I feel bad about. I don't think I have family that listen, but I buy better gifts for my guys at work than I do some of my family.
Oh, that's going to be trouble now.
Yeah.
Now
But speaking of gifts, if you guys are up in the air with what kind of gifts to get for your favorite people, Dangerous But Good, our clothing sponsor, is running their fall line right now, and their fall line is this flannel is actually from last fall. Their new flannels have this awesome logo on it. They upgraded their logo. Yeah. They got new patches, new morale patches, new hat. This is one of them if you're watching on video. This is one of them right there. And they really stepped up a game for their fall line. And you can get a discount on Dangerous But Good by going to wearedangerousbutgood.com. That's wearedangerousbutgood.com. I messed that up. Try that again. wearedangerousbutgood.com. And you can use Kristen's very own discount code, and that is?
Dispatcher Kristen.
All one word?
All one word.
Okay, and that's Kristen with an E.
E10, not 10.
Yes, Chris 10.
Yes.
I guess it would be weird if it was Chris 8.
Yeah.
Chris 8.
Or Christine.
Yeah, Chris
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
But yeah, show our sponsor some love, and they got some really cool things there. I go intending on buying one thing, and I end up walking out with like 5 or 6
Yeah,
different things.
I think this fall season we bought a couple things for me, Danny, and the kids. They do have kid clothing too. So, and my girls love their sweaters.
Yeah.
So.
And those morale patches and make great stocking stuffers. As a matter of fact, my stocking itself is a tactical stocking.
Oh my gosh, Danny got one last year too.
Yeah, and those Dangerous But Good patches go on there.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah, that works too.
All right, so episode 14, we're talking about Thanksgiving Day traditions. I've worked the last 3 Thanksgivings.
No, you haven't. I'm calling your bluff right now.
No, I have.
No, you have not. What do you want to bet?
Oh, you're right. Two years
yeah.
ago, I was out of town.
2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago, I was in Mississippi. Or not Mississippi. I was in New Orleans.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I came up with my memories.
Okay. Yeah. Look at your memories again. What does your memory say we were at 1 year ago?
Last year?
Yes.
Oh,
Man, somebody just blocks out some
Oh, that's
stuff.
right. Last year, we were in Arizona.
Oh, last
My bad.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was Christmas that I had to work.
Maybe Christmas.
Okay. Well, last year, we were in
Sedona was part of it.
But we were at Mesa Verde.
No, we weren't at
Cottonwood.
Cottonwood.
We travel so much. I don't remember. I'm looking at the memories right now. Some really cool photos.
But it
from
was
that
nice.
trip.
It was just us and the kids and everybody. And we were camping.
Right.
And we had how did you cook our turkey outside?
We deep fried it.
We deep fried it. So that was nice. It didn't explode.
No,
Yeah, it was
I'm
so
a great chef. I can deep fry just about anything. I can.
I'm sure you can.
Did you know you can deep fry pancakes?
No.
So you take pancake. You ever go to the fair and you have those deep fried Oreos?
Yes.
So the batter is pancake batter.
So you deep fry the deep fry?
So what you do is you take an Oreo or you take anything like I take pancake batter.
I know they have butter, deep fried butter there.
Gross.
Nasty.
That can burn your face.
Talk about like killing your heart.
Yeah. Anyway, oh no, I can't bring it up. Never mind. I was going to bring up the latest news that we received about one of our dear friends. Yeah, but save that for now.
Okay.
Anyway, he just doesn't want
Squirrel.
it public.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. I get distracted a lot. Anyway, so you can do bananas. I've done bananas. I've done Oreos. I've done apples. They taste really great. You take apple slices and they warm up. So it's almost like a soft crust apple pie. Yeah, so good. Try that. If you guys are deep frying, YouTube how to deep fry because it's dangerous. Oil gets everywhere. So please.
Do not do it in your house.
No, that's ridiculous.
I'm sure if you look, there'll be a couple of them that do
true.
it inside their house.
Yeah, I mean, you have to say it for a reason because people will try. I do mine in the backyard. Mm-hmm. I lay cardboard on the ground because oil splashes everywhere. I don't care how careful you are. And have a lid nearby and ready, or even a fire extinguisher. But I've done it three times now. Mm-hmm. The first time was great, and the next two were even better.
Yeah, it was really good. I think that's the best turkey I've had.
Yeah. So, but what about the people that do work? How well do they eat? I think they eat pretty good if you're a firefighter, because
because they're in their kitchens all day. Yeah.
Well, they are in their kitchens and they make pretty good spreads. But we had, it's inevitable. I've been a cop for 20 years, and almost every time someone asks, "Hey, I feel bad for you guys that are working. Do you want to come inside and have a meal?" And it's like, thank you for the offer, but we're busy. The holidays.
Yeah, it is. It's a hopping day.
Yeah, because why? Because
families are together in close quarters and they're drinking, majority.
Yeah, and there's a lot of drama. So much drama.
Family love.
They're either fighting over the game or fighting over each other or how to prepare the food or something. Mm-hmm. So it's like, we just left your house over drama. I don't want to be invited back in to be a referee. But sometimes people bring food over to the station. Mm-hmm. We have this Asian restaurant that brings us a spread of sushi and exotic seafood.
Yeah.
That half the guys don't know how to eat. They brought these shelled prawns in one day. They were grilled. And I swear I saw one of our officers put the whole head included and tail in their mouth.
Gosh,
I'm like, that's not how you eat that.
You should have recorded that.
I know I should have.
Oh my God, it's nasty.
What are some of your tips for families, that people that are listening, how to help on-duty personnel enjoy their Thanksgiving? They just bring stuff to the station, do you think?
Yeah, they can bring stuff to the station. That would be, we really do appreciate it. And, it makes us, I guess it kind of humblizes us that people are thinking about us while we are working.
Yeah.
But yeah, they can drop stuff off. Usually, I think for us, our department, they drop it off at the front desk. And then who's ever up there kind of sends out a message to everybody that, hey, pumpkin pie was just brought in, or, turkey was brought in.
Right.
I know for those of us who work on Thanksgiving, which will be myself this year, is we usually kind of do like a little buffet style, and everybody will bring a little bit of something, and we'll just kind of munch on it throughout the day.
Right. I remember to wear your loose uniform that day.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Be ready to grab. But it'd probably be cold food for us in dispatch. But
Yeah. You would think that some of the firefighters, if any firefighters are listening, would invite us over to their place, right?
right, rude.
Well, we yeah. I don't know. Maybe they will if they're listening. I don't know.
Yeah, but
What are your favorite things to eat during Thanksgiving? Like, what do you look forward to the most?
I like the candy yams, the ham, and the pumpkin pie.
Okay, so let me ask you this. If you look forward to those three things all year long, why don't you eat that during the rest of the year?
Well, one, because I suck at cooking, so
Okay.
candy yams I don't make.
Okay.
I'll eat sweet potato fries all day long.
Okay.
Pumpkin pie because it's a fall food for me.
Okay.
And what was the third one I
Ham?
said? Ham. Because I like ham because I eat turkey throughout the year.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I only eat turkey like at Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Not like a big roasted turkey, but I mean, I get like ground turkey and that's what I eat.
Oh, okay.
for
But that's
me.
different. It doesn't even taste the same because you season
It
it
doesn't
differently.
taste the same, but I don't know.
But I'm
Turkey's
like you.
turkey,
I like sweet potato pie.
Yeah.
Or what is it? No,
right? Well, pumpkin pie is not really pumpkin pie if you only want to get down to it.
it's not?
No, it's like a squash instead. It's not pumpkin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they make it out of something else.
Okay. Well, Liz has a sweet potato pie that she makes, and she covers it with a marshmallow crust.
Oh my gosh.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I don't think about it the rest of the year,
Because just like that's the staple for Thanksgiving and that's what makes it special.
I guess. And when you load up your plate, do you load it mostly with the main thing like turkey or ham, or do you load it with the sides?
No, I think for me it's pretty even.
Really? See, for
Yeah.
me, it's all about the sides. I feel like the meat, I'll nibble on it as I'm cooking or slicing, carving, whatever. But for me, I want to load my plate with the sides. I'm all about the sides.
Oh, I like green bean casserole too.
Yes. With the fried onions on top.
Yes.
Do you have yours with cream of mushroom, or is it cream mushroom they put in there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Or do you like, I know some people like their green beans absolutely dry with butter.
Oh my gosh, no. It has cream of mushroom
You
in
have to
it.
have cream, right?
Yeah.
How about your potatoes? Do you like the white gravy or brown gravy?
I don't put gravy on my potatoes.
What?
No, I don't.
How do you eat potatoes
I
then?
just don't. Well, because okay, now we're going to mashed potatoes,
Yeah.
right? So my mashed potatoes, I got it from a Rachel Ray recipe years ago.
Okay, so they're already loaded.
So it's loaded, yeah. So it's like mashed potatoes, it's red potatoes mashed up, and then I have a big old block of cream cheese in there.
Oh, wow.
And then I have heavy whipping cream in there too. And then the sides you can put on, like shredded cheese or onions or chives or whatever.
There's no EVOO in there?
No EVOO.
Wow.
I know that's one of hers that she doesn't.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
yeah.
Maybe I'll look that up because I traditionally, so when I load up my plate, whether
Mm-hmm.
it's a sweet or savory side dish, the gravy goes over everything.
Yeah.
And I gross people out.
Yeah.
But
I'm not a gravy person. And my dad actually makes the gravy from like the remains
drippings?
of the drippings.
Yep,
yeah.
that's
So
the
it's the
best.
good fatty dripping.
Yeah. Oh, man, I'm so hungry.
So good.
I haven't had lunch yet.
Me either.
I went to the gym and went grocery shopping hungry, so we picked up a few things. So
Yeah.
I didn't have lunch, but I did snack on some granola.
I skipped the gym today because my husband's a little bit inoperable.
Yeah.
So yeah, I couldn't
Can we
go.
talk about that? No.
We can talk about it because I wasn't working, so I had nothing to do with it.
I guess it's not under an investigation or anything like that, but Danny was rear-ended intentionally by someone who was allegedly inebriated while driving, and just decided that Danny was going to be his target and
Yeah.
decided to rear-end him. And poor guy's back is hurting. I saw the pictures of him laid up with his tools that keeps his legs up and neck up. But
Yeah, he's walking around like a question mark right now.
yeah, back injuries are the worst, man.
Yeah, poor guy.
Okay. So aside from food, what's the other thing that people look forward to on Thanksgiving? I got to say it's the shopping. You get a lot of
The Black Friday
yeah.
shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I wait until Thanksgiving is over.
Yeah.
Because I think like a few years ago, like they lowered the time starting to like 6 on
that's,
Thanksgiving.
That's
And I'm
ridiculous.
Like,
'cause
no,
that
I'm
means
not
you have
that
to line
greedy.
up
Yeah.
at, noon.
Yes.
Well, I think, I don't remember the last time I went, but
I went years and years ago.
I think we went at midnight one year. Yeah.
I went to get a trampoline for the girls.
Oh, okay.
We got it, but yeah, it was a little chaotic and crazy. It was at Walmart.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
you
was
always
interesting.
Whenever you see chaos, Black Friday chaos, it's always
Yeah.
at Walmart, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Was that the trampoline that we took over from you
Yeah,
guys?
yeah. Actually, it's one you guys now have.
It's on its last leg now. I actually had to take it apart the other day.
We use the heck out of it, though.
Yeah, so did the kids.
Yeah.
I think we end up buying them trampolines this year. So with Black Friday around the corner, what are some of the things that your kids have asked you for?
Oh my gosh.
Because there's nothing that's really trending right now, right?
No, well, okay. So going back to our last podcast about things that have changed. Like I remember because we used to watch TV all the time, so we'd see like the commercials for certain toys. But now they're watching YouTube crud, but it's all a different plethora of toys, and they have everything they could need or want.
Right. And I remember like every year it seems like there's one big item that the kids really want, and then everybody's waiting in line for.
Yeah.
But I don't remember anything coming up this year.
No, I don't. I haven't heard of anything. I mean, my kids, Sophia's all about slime. I hate that stuff, but that's what she wants.
Did you see that one ad from, I think it was Target, that had a bathtub. You can fill your bathtub with slime, basically.
No.
Yeah, it came with all these ingredients, buckets of ingredients, and once you were done with it, filled your bathtub up with slime.
Oh my gosh, no! I'm glad she didn't see that either,
Okay,
because she went through the Target ad and she circled everything she wanted, including an iPhone X.
Okay.
Crazy child.
Well, my kids, they all have their list already. We gave them a budget, and they said they can have as many things as they want as long as it fits within this budget. So it's, we homeschool them, so it's part of a math lesson and economics lesson. And so Cora, my youngest, she said she just wants one thing, and it's going to take up all of the money in her budget, and she wants a Power Wheel.
Oh, that's right.
Oh my God.
She's so cute.
And I blame your daughter too, because she wants an expensive one because it can haul two people.
Yeah.
And she says, oh yeah, it's me and Sophia in the one. I think it's cute. I'm not blaming you. I think it's going to be cute. And I remember I didn't want a Power Wheel growing up. I wanted a, what do they call those? It was a big wheel. But for adults. I saw a video about 5 years ago on Facebook, and it was an adult size Power Wheel, like a trike, where it had the two big wheels in the back and the one in front. And it had a brake lever that allowed you to drift.
I've seen that.
Yeah, so I want that so
does
bad.
look like fun. But
maybe I'll have a rich listener out there that wants to send me one.
right, we'll test it out for you and let you know.
Oh my gosh, it looks so fun. Like you can't tip it over unless you hit a curb or something. But some of these guys were whipping around like crazy.
Those big wheels were fun. Yeah. But I don't remember. They don't want anything like crazy specific or anything like that. Like Sadie likes LOL dolls, which is random. And you know her, she's more of like a little tomboy.
Yeah.
So it's LOL dolls, which are really girly, and then the rest of it's all video game stuff.
I have a feeling our listeners are taking notes right now, because if they're like me, I have no idea what I'm going to get them. They put a couple big items down, but I want to,
Yeah.
we're
not going to go crazy or anything this year.
And as I have gotten older, I think instead of getting them quantity, it's more of the quality of the gift. And my older boy, Kona, he wants a 22 rifle, a 22
Red Ryder BB gun?
No, he has one, but he wants to elevate to an actual 22 bolt action. And the gun shop I go to, U.S. Patriot Armory, they have a really nice one. It's about $300, so it's going to take up almost all of his budget. But I think he's ready. I think he's ready to handle it. And the cool thing I like about this 22. It's a bolt action, so and there's no magazine, so he literally has to feed a single round in the chamber and then pull the bolt back to shoot every time. So I don't have to worry about him just leaving his gun around loaded and stuff like that.
Yeah,
because he's only 11. He turns 12 right before Christmas, actually. So I think he's ready to learn the responsibility of having a real firearm.
Yeah,
22s do some damage, so
I say that's right. He's responsible enough, I think.
Maybe we'll see.
He is your child.
Yeah, it's true. That's what scares me. I didn't get my. You know what my first gun was?
What?
I didn't have my first. My first gun was
your issued department gun.
It was, and the first time I ever shot. My dad never took me shooting.
Yeah.
And so the first time I ever fired a weapon was in the academy. I was 22 years old, and I was horrible. That first day of qualifications.
You shot the ceiling.
Yeah, it was an outdoor range. And I thought for sure I was hitting the target because it was 25 yards away. I didn't even know how to look at the target or line up my sights.
Yeah.
And I was just way out of my league, and I thought that's when the end of my career was going to be. It was the end before it started. But they knew, they were well aware because my grip was horrible, my stance was horrible. I was aiming my eyes as if I was cross-eyed dominant, so I didn't even know how to aim my eyes. So the firearms instructors, they said, well, you only have a week to make this qualification. So they worked with me and gave me some tips. And the big thing for me is dry firing.
Yeah.
I remember dry firing 2 days, and then I went from shooting, like not even qualifying, to shooting expert just 2 days later. So it's amazing just learning the right techniques the right way and not having bad habits. So, for me, when I teach Kona how to shoot or any of the kids, I take them out with their BB gun. But I feel like I've given them good habits now. So to this day, when I see them even playing with the Nerf guns, I'm so proud. I have that proud dad moment when I see their fingers off the trigger.
Yeah.
Or the barrels pointed in a
down.
safe.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh, I did something right. So why are you working this Thanksgiving? You're normally off.
I know. I got bamboozled. So we had a little bit of I think it was a 4-hour shift that was open, and we do paybacks at our department. So I decided, okay, well, I can help out. So I was scheduled to come in at 4 a.m. and leave at 10 a.m. and just to help with coverage. So I said, okay, I can do that. No big deal. I'll still have time to get home and do what I need to do. Cause it's a buffet style at home. So everybody brings something. And then, unfortunately, one of our dispatchers, was, put off. So it opened up an entire shift. So I was told, well, we can disregard your shift altogether and just order in somebody junior, or you can work the whole thing.
Right.
So I kind of felt guilted into it and fell into it. I'm like, no, it's fine.
Is it day
I'll
shift?
work it. Yeah, it's day shift.
Okay, so you can still make it home for dinner.
Well, yeah, I mean, I get off at 6, but that means I won't get home till like 7 because traffic's going to be
But you'll most
horrible.
likely be eating throughout your shift, right?
Yeah.
So you probably won't be hungry when you
Yeah.
get home.
No, probably not.
But you'll make it home to spend some
So,
time with the family. And
Yeah.
whatnot.
So the day before, I just have to prep everything and then hope that Danny and Chaselyn don't burn whatever I have left.
So speaking of food, what is some, because this is your area of expertise, what are some dieting tips? If you don't want to go overboard, how can people control what they eat? Or is it just a free for all? Do you just
I think it depends whatever your goals are. But what I would do when I was going through the competition phase is I would eat whatever was healthy choices for me before I went and had my Thanksgiving dinner. So I was already pretty much full, and then I'd have a lot smaller portions. Right. So, and I would only eat once. I wouldn't go back for seconds, fourths, tenths, that kind of thing. Yeah. And if I did, I primarily put more protein, all the meats more on there. And like I said, I left off the gravy and that kind of thing. If you are going to have gravy, then instead of dousing it all, you can just dip instead. And that really does make a difference. If there's salad, it's not there for decoration. Just eat the salad.
But will one bad meal really mess up your diet?
No, it's not going to completely derail you or anything like that. But,
because I sort of think, I'm not a dietitian or I've never competed, but my philosophy is if you don't have it, you'll be tempted later on and then you'll just end up binging. I think.
That was my problem too, is I would binge eat after all of my competitions and stuff. So, and again, that time has passed, but I also didn't like sitting around with my kids and my family and be like, I can't have that. Right. I can't have that. Sure. I can't, and I don't want to be eating out of my plastic containers while everybody else is eating everything else. Right. Like, it just wasn't a good look. So, it's just eat in moderation, but know like, hey, that's your meal and that's what you're going to enjoy. And then the next day, get right back on your schedule.
I think it's safe to say, just like one good meal is not going to make you fit.
Right. Yeah.
One bad meal is not going to make you fat.
Right. Exactly.
Right. It might make you bloated the next morning, but
you'll definitely feel bloated. Yeah. But I mean, it's also like the sizing and stuff like that. Like I like pumpkin pie, but I'm not going to eat half of the pie. I'm going to have like
one
slice.
Portion.
Yeah, exactly.
I got the whole tin. It's one portion. All right. And one more thing I wanted to cover that you're more familiar with than I am. And for whatever reason, I've only seen it for the first time this week. Something called Friendsgiving. Yeah. What the heck is Friendsgiving?
It's just because everybody's so crazy with their Thanksgiving schedule with families that you pick a day to get with your friends and just hang out with your friends and enjoy a meal with them.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's Thanksgiving with your friends because you don't have time for your friends necessarily on Thanksgiving.
Isn't that what, can't you do that on Thanksgiving?
No, because you don't have time for your friends, especially if you're like married or in a coupled relationship because you have to make sure you go to your house and your family's house, or make sure everybody's over. And
Right.
I mean, if you have we don't do it as much anymore with Danny's family, but one of the years that I hosted with all of Danny's family, there was at least, I'd say 40 to 50 people at my house. So, and then to include all of our friends, like that would just be insane.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's nothing for your house. You have a huge house. So
Yeah.
you can fill up one wing of the house with
we're
40,
fortunate.
50. Well, okay. So why not invite the people that you want to on Thanksgiving?
Because again, they're with their families.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. So that makes sense now. Because in my head, I'm thinking, why not just invite the people I want to? Because I have family that I love dearly.
Yeah.
And then I have some family that I don't speak to at all year long. And
Right.
I feel like I'm just obligated to bring them or
Yeah.
invite them to dinner. It's like, no, I don't.
No.
I'd
Well,
rather-
we gave ourselves permission to be like, you know what? We don't hang out that often outside of holidays. So
Right.
unfortunately, we're not going to have that holiday get together.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
That makes sense. I mean, I'm sure people that are listening can relate. It's,
Yeah.
we've said this before. We have friends that are closer to us than our blood relatives.
Yeah.
So, okay. So I might try Friendsgiving next year. That's sort of what we did last
Last
year.
year,
You
yeah.
reminded me.
Yeah. We omitted family and we went out with
Yeah,
friends instead.
yeah.
So
Yeah, it was
I guess
family.
you could do that too.
It was. We brought
Well, yeah.
families together.
Yeah, that's true.
Camping out in northern Arizona
Mm-hmm.
in 20-degree weather while trying to cook a deep fried turkey was
It was
memorable.
freezing.
Yeah. I forgot.
It was
It
fun,
seemed like
though.
it was so long ago because so many things
Yeah.
happened on that trip. Like, do you remember I blew out my tire on the way out there?
That's right. Yeah,
I
that
thought-
was bad.
I thought my trailer was on fire because it was smoking, but it
Yes.
was a burnt out tire.
Yeah.
But yeah, holidays always end up with the best memories, and it seems so long ago. I can't believe we're talking about something that happened last year when it felt like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's true.
All right, well, hey, I think this episode's going to air probably around Thanksgiving
Yeah.
next week, right? Oh,
Yes.
it's already next week.
Yes.
Oh crap.
Yes. I know.
Well, we
It's
hope
here
that you
fast.
guys have a very safe and blessed Thanksgiving. And remember to be thankful for the blessings that your families have received throughout the year. But also be thankful for some of the people that are might be experiencing some difficult times. And let's try to pray for them and be empathetic for them and understand that this time of year, it's a time for us to be more appreciative of what we have and be thoughtful of people that don't have what we have.
Yeah. Be more aware of those around you who don't have
Right.
family or friends.
Yeah, and be nice to each other.
Yeah. Hold open doors. Say thank you.
Yeah.
Pay it forward.
Right. Be an example to others. Just
Yeah.
like that commercial where you see one person doing an act of kindness and it's infectious.
Yes.
I really do believe that.
Oh, I completely believe that. It changes your day.
Absolutely. Well, on behalf of Kristen and I and the 911 Strong podcast, we hope you guys have an amazing Thanksgiving. And we're blessed because you guys have made this podcast what it is, and we're forever grateful for that.
Completely.
Yeah. All right, guys. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Bye.
You've been listening to the 911 Strong podcast with Aram and Kristen. You can subscribe to the 911 Strong podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, and many other fine podcast platforms. You can also see the in-studio recording on YouTube. Just search 911 Strong. We value your opinion. Please leave us a review, and we would really appreciate a 5-star rating. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to tell your friends about us.